Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we have some pretty interesting news. Turns out that Cyberghost bought private internet access for almost $100 million. So guys, I found this post on Tech Radar explaining the details of this kind of acquisition. So Cyberghost, if you didn't know, is owned by a company called Cape Technologies. I'll talk about them in a second. But apparently Cape Technologies, the same company who owns Cyberghost VPN, ZenMate VPN, I think they might own a few others. But apparently they bought private internet access for $95.5 million, consisting of $52.9 million cash, and they issue over 42.7 million new Cape shares, which will also pay off London Trust Media's existing $32.1 million in debt, making the total enterprise value of London Trust Media's acquisition $127.6 million. So this is pretty insane. It's kind of interesting to think about what this means for people who like private internet access, or maybe also people who like Cyberghost. So a lot of people like private internet access. You know, it used to be, I think, a little bit more popular than it was. That's probably one reason it's kind of sold out here, sold off the company while they have a lot of debt. It used to be one of the biggest kind of VPN providers in the industry, no mistake, but it's kind of gone downhill a little bit. It kind of hired some questionable management. Had Roger Ver on the advisory board, who's not very popular. He is the one who created Bcash, kind of co-opted the Bitcoin brand to try to get people to use his cryptocurrency. We have people like Mark Karpeles, who private internet access also hired in terms of senior management, and he was the one very involved in the Mt. Gox kind of Bitcoin scandal. He actually was guilty of certain things. We want to focus on Cape, right? Who owns Cyberghost VPN? But also, is Cape Crossrider a good company? If you're using private internet access, are you going to be satisfied with this acquisition? How is this going to affect you in terms of the management? Well, in terms of the basic end user, maybe not that much. But if you're someone who uses VPN and you care a lot about kind of the company behind it, this could affect, you know, how you view the company. One reason is because Cape was formerly called a company called Crossrider. Now you even have people like Thomas Reed, who is a director of Mac and Mobile at Malwarebytes. He's saying, ouch, Cape was formerly Crossrider. He was talking about this 2018. They acquired Intego, another company. But at the time, Thomas Reed was saying, Cape also owns a couple apps domains detected by Malwarebytes. And you can see that right here. So Cape was formerly Crossrider, and Crossrider, what they would do is develop kind of programs and ads that would kind of show you ads and generate them money. This was kind of like the foundation of their business. They later rebranded to Cape, kind of changed their company into like privacy and cybersecurity, kind of the opposite of what they were doing before. And now they're trying to scoop up more companies to kind of cement their brand, cement their place in the industry. We've even seen other websites covering details on how they did this, kind of talking more about, you know, the exact parameters of some of these Crossrider variants that look like fake Adobe Flash Player installers. So what does this mean exactly? Well, it could mean that if you're using private internet access, then maybe you kind of might want to consider. I don't personally trust Cyberghost because it's owned by Cape, who was formerly Crossrider. This isn't really the best news to me. However, like I said before, private internet access has its own kind of questionable history now as well, with some kind of weird management decisions. They also kind of removed forums on their website, migrated to Reddit. But guys, that's just kind of my take on it. What do you think of this deal? Are you someone who likes Cyberghost? Are you going to keep using Cyberghost? Are you going to switch over to private internet access? Are you using private internet access and now you're not going to because Cyberghost or Cape or formerly Crossrider bought it out? It would be interesting to see how people like Linus Tech Tips, who's one of the biggest affiliates for private internet access, kind of responds to this news. Is he just going to switch VPN providers every time some bad news comes out? Is he going to do his due diligence and pick a good VPN? Well, who's to say? Anyways, if you guys want to pick a good VPN, go to vpntierlist.com, where I've painstakingly reviewed almost every VPN out there to help you decide which one to pick. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you again very soon.